Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I hope you'll enjoy what you see and don't forget to subscribe. And for those who are here from day one, big up on yourself. So today we'll be preparing herb roasted chicken. So if you want to see how this is made, just continue watching. So we are going to start with some softened butter, to which we are going to be adding 2 tablespoons of basil, then 2 tablespoons of oregano and 2 tablespoons of rosemary. So you're going to use a spoon to combine the herbs that you've added so far. Next, we'll be adding some dried thyme leaves. So what I have is about 5 sprigs, and I'll just use my finger to remove the leaves. Next, I'll be adding some pimento berries. So I'll be using about a dozen. I'll use a mortar to crush them because nobody really likes to chew into big chunks of pimento berries. But if you don't have a mortar, you can always use an empty bottle or whatever you have just to crush them into smaller pieces to really pack that flavor. So finally, I'll be adding my garlic and ginger paste. I use about a tablespoon of that, and then I'll just use a spoon to combine that into the bottle. So to make our dry rub, we'll be using 2 teaspoons of lemon pepper, then 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Next, we'll add a pinch of salt. I am using Himalayan pink salt right now, but feel free to use whatever salt you have. Here we have our freshly prepared chicken that has been washed with vinegar and water and patted dry. Now to begin the process, we're going to use our butter that we had seasoned with our herbs, and you are going to place that under the skin of the chicken. So you need to be careful so you don't tear the skin, but you just need to ease it up so that you can put the butter between the layer of the skin and the meat itself. A trick you can do is also use the back of a spoon under the skin just to ease it up a bit, and you need to just try to put it all over the chicken because that will help it to retain the moisture when it's baking. like you see, although I gave you the tip about using the spoon, look like me just love to struggle. Just look how I'm fighting with it. So guys, to avoid having to fight with your chicken like this, use the trick I told you about using the back of the spoon to lift the skin off the chicken. Now to add the dry rub, I'm going to first use some olive oil, or you can use vegetable oil, whatever oil you have, to place on the skin of the chicken so that way the dry rub will really stick onto it. So pour the oil and rub it in, and then we're going to start sprinkling the dry rub. So sprinkle that dry rub and rub it in till the chicken is fully coated. Make sure you get inside too, sprinkle everywhere. You want your chicken to be well seasoned. You don't want a bland chicken. So next, prepare your baking tray. So I've used foil paper and I have a baking rack. If you don't have to have a baking rack, don't worry about it. For me, it just makes it so much easier for cleanup when I'm through. So then you're going to add the chicken to a preheated oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. While your chicken is baking, it's good to prepare your base. So I'll be using 1 cup of barbecue sauce, a half cup of sweet white wine, and a 1/4 cup of honey. Then I'll stir to combine all three. So remove the chicken after an hour and start to baste. So you're going to do all over the chicken. So you're going to have to flip it over as well. So after flipping it over and basting it, we're going to return it to the oven and we are going to bake again until it gets to a desired color that you like. And then when it does, you can also just set it to broil for 5 minutes to get the base to look nice and caramelized. And there you have it, guys, herb roasted chicken. So if you do try this, remember to tag me on Instagram at jzway876. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you, guys, and see you later.